I've been collecting some Fords like you. I know you're the king of Ford trucks. This was the one I've been trying to sell you forever, dude. 63.5 R code, 427, dual 4-speed, locker rear end, and oversized brakes from the factory. Want some Ferraris?
I mean, is it buy one, get three free?
It's all the stuff that they're gonna sell when I'm dead. You know, this is the first car we built on television. This is the first car we made as a shop. Aaron didn't even work for me yet.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ford Era. We are here at Gas Monkey Garage, and we found this guy. What up?
Hey, man, I'm just living it. I love this microphone thing. I get to walk around like I'm Pat Sajak or something.
You gonna start spitting some freestyle?
I don't do any freestyle rapping anymore. That was back in my high school days.
Dude, this place is looking great. I like how many Fords are here now.
I'm digging that freaking Raptor Ford freaking craziness squirrel thing you drove in here on. That is rad.
I'm telling you, you need to buy it and paint it.
If
it's just the color you don't like, you could change that.
Well, we hung out on the inside, and I want to get this done on the outside, but you know, this is what I call my POS row. Not necessarily because they're POSs, just because they're not good enough to have inside. Obviously, the Cinnamon Tequila van's been here forever. We're fixing to relaunch that. So look in your stores and online for Cinnamon Tequila in the next few months.
Dude, I love the KCs you got on there.
Oh, it's so awesome. And the truck just runs and drives great. I have more people trying to buy that from me than I could ever imagine. It's just all the time. How much? And what have you. I'll tell you a thing that's pretty funny. If anybody's watched my YouTube, this Dodge truck I was having a few beers with Dennis. We had a driver taking care of us. It was the middle of a nice day. We're drinking beers and bar hopping, and somebody goes past us in this little Dodge A100 and runs, drives, does everything it's supposed to do. I stop him at a red light. I'm like, I want to buy that truck. And he's like, no, it's not for sale. I said, no, it's for sale, man. I want to buy it. So I made another offer, and he says, nah. He went ahead and drove off. Turns out he was going to the same bar we were. So then I see him at the bar, and my buddy Rick Stroker's, at my buddy Rick Fairless's Stroker's Ice House down the way. So I'm badgering him, and I'm trying to buy it. And of course, you know, one of those buys, you've seen me do it before. So the next day, the guy calls me, or the next Monday, I guess it was, and he goes, hey, I want to come get my money for the truck. And I was like, well, I don't remember making the deal, man. What did I tell you I'd pay for that? So I paid $21,000 or $22,000 for this. And I realized what I'd done, so I said, dude, I tell you what, I never back up on a deal. That's just not my style. I said, but, you know, obviously I was having a few beers. I don't need it. I said, how about if I give you 10% of that, whatever the number was, and just for your trouble, and you keep your truck? He goes, no, I'd rather have the 21 grand.
So now you got the truck.
So now I got the truck.
What you're saying is you're a man of your word.
Yeah, you know,
but you really want someone to buy this.
But I did it, you know, and it's really nice. It's not too rusty. It's a cool truck. It's all together. But what's cool is, you know, we put these videos out, and it's gotten enough views now that it's almost paid for itself.
Nice.
So if anybody wants it, it's super cheap, way cheaper than 21 grand. I've been collecting some Fords like you. I know you're the king of Ford trucks, but
dude, you're ahead of the curve. Bullnoses, they're coming.
I know. This is a bullnose factory truck out of Northern California. Okay. No rust, super clean, really just untouched, unmessed with truck, period.
And you don't see a lot of flare sides.
Nah, and I think the flare sides are underrated because you can put some super big meat under there.
You definitely could. This thing is cool.
So anyways, it's getting hot.
It is
Old
hot,
Model A's.
We could skip over if it's not a Ford.
Really mint condition IROC. Unbelievable 71 RSSS. 69 is sold. I don't even know why that's here or this. All right, so we got an old Ford here. This one's super cool.
This is so cool.
This is a 63.5 R code, 427, dual 4-speed, locker rear end, and oversized brakes from the factory.
With the craziest patina?
This was a freaking hot rod, brother.
Dude.
Whoever had this back in the day, they were moving and grooving.
This is really nice.
Yeah, and we got it running and driving. It does what it's supposed to do, but whoever buys it's gonna restore it, do whatever. So I said, well, as long as it runs in the parking lot and does all that kind of stuff, then I'm gonna sell it like it is. The other cool thing that I just found out, because AMD's here helping us with some other stuff, is they make all the body panels for this car.
Yes, they do. We love AMD.
Yeah.
We have, remember I blew the tire out on Snickers?
Yep.
Put a whole AMD bed on it. They're the only people that make beds. That bed right there, dent side.
Okay, yeah, but look at this dent side.
Yeah, it definitely, I mean, I wish I could have found a bed this nice. I wouldn't have had to replace it. But, dude, what's up with this truck?
This truck came out of the East Coast, like Virginia or South Carolina or somewhere. Literally 1 or 2 pinholes of rust. Everything else is patina. It's a Ranger Lariat package, fully loaded, runs,
It's got
drives.
the racetrack trim and it's got the lower trim. Usually it's either or because it kind of looks funky when you have all this trim and this trim. But this one has it, which is really cool.
Double trim, no rust in the rain gutters. I mean, there's no rot in this truck anywhere. A couple of small pinholes.
Do they got a U-Haul around here? Maybe I'll get a trailer and take this one home.
Hey, this truck, because I've always been looking for one, is not super cheap, but I'd sell it.
Okay.
You know, but it's going to bring what it brings because it's double trim package, AC, power steering, power brakes.
What about that 60 that you got cut in half over here?
Where's that?
Right there. What is up with that?
I forgot about that. That was just some art I found on Facebook one day, and the guy was up in Oklahoma. He brought it down to me, and I haven't really installed it anywhere yet, but
Dude, this is super cool.
just he built a little frame for the backside of it. Maybe the other side of the truck was, you know, cut up or beat up or whatever. This was the one I've been trying to sell you forever, dude.
Oh, this is the merch truck you're telling me about?
This is the fire truck, merch truck thing you need in your life.
Do I though?
Yes.
So what, lay it out on the ground, fill it with merch?
Exactly. I mean, you got to look at all these doors. And this truck is really, really rot-free too. Not all beat up. Look at this. It says it was crime scene cleanup. I don't know if you can catch that with your camera.
So wait, all these... So it's just, oh, both sides open up.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can open it from the inside or the
Right,
outside.
that actually would be a perfect merch van.
It would be freaking a wicked merch van. Plus down the middle, you can have either more stock or like a motorcycle and...
Oh shoot, dude. I guess I used to sit back here. Dang, this is pretty cool. I don't know that I could pull this though with Squirrel.
Oh, I bet Squirrel would do it. I bet you so. But I mean, just got a lot of compartments, a lot of cool factor. I'd never seen one. I really want this gone, so if somebody wants it, I will make them a deal of the year.
Does it work?
No, I hadn't messed with it, but it's complete, and you know these old things. It'll probably work.
Fire up. I mean, dude, this actually is really... I wish you weren't so far, because it's like 1,500 miles home.
You got driver that'll come pick it up.
That's true. We'll talk about it. Let's get out of this heat.
It's freaking hot.
Whew, you got AC.
I'm sure I'm going to feel it this week.
Dude, this air conditioning really feels great. So where are we now?
This is a paint shop. So
you have a paint booth right there, dude.
Yeah, we got our full paint. We do every single thing here except for interior. And we actually have the equipment to do interior. I just don't have anybody to do interior. This just came in this morning. It's our new Valley water table. We have one back there, but it's the smaller version, so we got the bigger one so we can make some cool pieces and have some fun. It looks like a lunar space lander.
Hold on, there's a spider on me. Freaking... All right, now it's off. Dang, Texas spiders.
You better watch out for them. They'll kill you.
I think it's when I opened that truck.
All right, back in the AC. I'm going to need a cold beer before this is over. So, obviously, we got a few projects going on right now. This is one of the coolest things we got happening right this second. We just almost finished putting all the custom touches on this brand new TRX for Jake Paul. If you go to gasmonkeygarage.com, you can make a donation. In the next 2.5 weeks, somebody's going to win this truck, plus a trip to Dallas and ringside seats with me at the Jake Paul Diaz fight.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. So they just got to go there and what, buy something?
No, you just got to donate to Boxing Bullies. It's Jake Paul's thing, and it's all about cyberbullying and giving kids confidence and doing gyms and boxing clubs inside inner cities and urban areas where, you know, they might not have something like that. So he and I got together. He's coming to Dallas. I said, let's do something cool, and that's what came out of a quick conversation. I just ran down to Puerto Rico, filmed with him, said we'd build one of these, and I think we're waiting on bumpers and a couple other things. And somebody's going to get the truck and ringside seats at the fight with me. So
dude, that is awesome.
Oh, and backstage. So get you some of that. It's going to be pretty wild.
So what are all you guys working on in here? I see a bunch of goodies.
Here we're doing a 68. We got with a bunch of our friends. The kind of the scoop to this truck is these are all the normal vendors, whether it's Holley or AMD or Willwood or whomever. This is something that, you know, I'm trying to show people that we don't have to always build something that's just crazy off the wall. This is something that you could do with your buddies or in your weekend shop. You know, we're going to be laid out on 24s, and this is just a truck we found. As a matter of fact, I think as far as metal goes, the only thing metal still left on the truck is the cab.
Everything's new.
Everything's brand new from
That's cool.
our friends at AMD. We've got the new LT8. Yeah, is it L8T? Is it LT8 or L8T?
L8T.
L8T.
Start coming out here in 2 weeks on this one.
Well, there you go. The videos will start in about 2 weeks on this. We're going to have it ready for C10s in the park in Waxahachie in September. It'll be at SEMA. But it's just a good, classy garage build. This is something that, you know, you and your buddies can do, what have you, and have a little fun. But it is also a brand new prototype frame from TCI, and we're laying the pinch welds on the ground on 24s without lifting the floor.
Dang.
So pretty cool setup.
And then obviously here's all the tools for everybody that actually, like, you know, they really do work here. That's always, I think, the funniest thing in when I come to shops, that people are like, oh, they just do TV work. I'm like, they do TV work, but they actually have to build stuff too.
Well, you know, Discovery was single-handedly one of the coolest things that happened to us, and then also one of the most awful things that happened to us. We're really happy to have gotten away, and we do our own thing now on YouTube, and it's a lot less stress and a lot more fun. Here's our Corvette. It just ended, I think, the day before yesterday. So
Someone's winning this thing?
yeah, probably in about 3 or 4 more days, we'll have the name from the guys up in New York that handle all the legal beagle stuff.
Dang.
And they're going to roll away with a brand new Z06 and a chance at $1 million in cash.
What?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So they're getting cash. I think it's 25 grand, but they
Okay.
also have a chance to up that to $1 million.
Damn. Dude, what is
And
up
now
with
we're giving
these?
away a GT3 RS. It's not here right now.
Okay.
I think they're driving it around taking pictures. You want some Ferraris?
I mean, is it buy one, get 3 free?
Yeah, the big one's expensive though. You know, nah, the video's out right now. We just released them a couple
What
weeks
the
ago.
heck?
Went to Ireland to get these.
Really? Was it part of the IRA revolution?
No, they were used in a Mark Wahlberg movie.
Okay.
There is 6 minutes of the car scene in the very beginning of the film. There's actually 5 of them that they used. I'll show you the good one next door.
Okay.
And these are in varying degrees as the car was getting more and more ruined in the movie.
And these are
What
all
was
real.
the name of the movie, Sinjin?
Infinite.
Infinite. 2021 Mark Wahlberg, Infinite.
And these are all real Ferraris?
These are all real Ferrari Testarossas, a couple of them from Italy, one from France, and I think 2 from America. And so the plan is, if I go through with it, is to make all of these cars different. I want to make one electric. I want to make one LS swapped. I want to make one into art, probably this one. And I want to make that one into a safari style.
Damn.
But I don't know if I'm going to get around to that, but we'll see.
So if someone wants one, they need to put their name on it now?
Or they can come buy all 5. Because now all the hard part's done. All the paperwork's done. All the title work's done. They're legal beagle here in the U.S. That's what scared everybody away. It was trying to go that far with cars from different nations and get them all the way here. And that was an undertaking.
Dude, what don't you put your name on?
Oh, this is the coolest new product coming out. This is called Gas Monkey Spilljack, and basically the hemp byproduct is something that farmers and growers and everybody have used. You know, they used to make shirts and ropes and everything, and then all of a sudden, you know, hemp was illegal, and so now they're making all of the CBD stuff. I'm not into that crap. I could care less, but I will tell you that the byproduct is excellent. So we were making, with a company that I invested in, dog bedding and bedding for like gerbil homes and stuff like that. And we realized that it's also good absorbent. So this is an all-natural absorbent that you just throw on the floor, and it's no chemicals. So you're buying that stuff in the 5-gallon buckets or in the bags, and that's all chemical crap. This is just natural, ground-up hemp.
My favorite part of your shop is this place.
Yeah, so Monkey Trap, it changes every time you come by.
I love it, dude. I mean, this is my favorite part, is like all the art and just, It's so cool.
It's all the stuff that they're going to sell when I'm dead. It's all my signs and all my keepsakes and all my weird stuff that I acquire over time.
It's what you actually love.
Yeah, I really do like the automobilia stuff, and I've got so much stuff in the back 40 back
in
there.
that corner over there, dude, that Firestone sign is something I really like.
It's insane.
It is huge.
It's 33 by 12.
Wow.
Double-sided porcelain.
Wow.
But you know, things change here sometimes, and sometimes they don't. Obviously, you know, I've got a set of early Fords that I keep.
Can we just walk through the lineup and just give them like a little 5 seconds on each one?
Few seconds. You know, this is the first car we built on television, 31 Model A. It was episode number 1. I had a chance to buy it back, I don't know, 6 years ago or so at Barrett-Jackson. And, you know, I thought it was cool enough to have the first car that we ever made on television.
Oh, yeah.
So we got that. We got an all-steel 32 Ford 3-window, kind of just a period-correct hot rod, period-correct 32 Ford Roadster, all original 34 Phaeton. This is some of my favorite cars I've been acquiring. This is a 77 carbureted 308 GTB. Great, great little car.
Dude, the lines are so beautiful.
Well, and I like it because it's not red, it's not a Target top, it's a carbureted car, and it's a 2-owner car. The gentleman that sold it to me, you know, I could hear his voice cracking a little bit on the phone. He goes, Rich, I don't really want to sell it, it's time for me to sell it. He had owned it like 37 years.
Wow.
This is the hero car to the ones over there.
Okay.
Super nice, great car, good driver, you know.
Just all original.
Nothing bad to say about it, just a great car.
Is this an Espada?
This is not an Espada. I didn't
this?
even know what this car was when it was offered to me. I had to look it up. It's a Jarama, I think is how they say it.
Jarama? I've never even heard of this
It's Jarama Lamborghini. This is 73.
How the heck did this even come up to you, dude? This is
It came in a collection where I bought a Shelby and a 63 Corvette and this, and I missed the Dino Ferrari. Somebody had already bought that, but this is front engine V12. 5-speed. I mean, just a neat
What the
little
heck
car.
are you gonna do with this? Just keep it in here and drive it once in a blue?
I don't know, man. I've got it. They only made 300 of them, and they only made like 100 S's. This is an S, so you would think it would be rare and expensive.
I'm
but
sure it is.
It's rare, but it ain't expensive.
Really? What are those called? I'm just curious.
100 grand.
Okay. I mean, for a Lamborghini, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
Yeah, for something from 1973,
You know, but probably one of the best 280C coupes on the planet, 1973. We're going to AMG swap this and put air ride on it and bigger wheels.
that's cool.
It's going to be a pretty dope little car. Trans Am's been here a long time. JDM Supra, right-hand drive. This is my Demon that doesn't exist. It has no interior. I made this out of a lot of the spare parts that I had when I was doing all that stuff with Dodge and building all those different cars. And what have you. So I actually had this Demon here set up like this before they released the Demon. I was sworn to secrecy back then.
That's so cool. It's really cool to see the hood just all brushed, also like exposed.
Yeah,
This thing is rad.
pretty cool. The goal one day is to wrap it like a race car and stick it up on that wall, but hadn't gotten around to it. This is the 52 Fleetline we've had forever. This is the first car we made as a shop. Aaron didn't even work for me yet. He came in towards the tail end of the build and what have you. But this car, I have bought and sold this car 5 times.
Wow.
So
I mean, it's a good moneymaker. It keeps coming back.
no, I paid too much this last time. It's probably going to be here
It'll
for
be here
a
for a while.
while. And what have you. 1970 Superbird, all straight up, 440 4-speed, pistol grip, just a freaking bitching car. I chased this car for about 3 years and finally got it.
So cool.
And what have you. My rocket ship, this is actually a titled running and driving 6-cylinder Corvair in the back, flat 6.
No way.
Yeah,
Dude, this thing is bitching.
it's cool as hell. Look at this interior.
Looks like Evil Knievel.
It is a little Evil Knievel-y.
I love this.
It rolled up to Barrett in the parking lot. Some guy drove it there, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I ended up making a deal and buying it. And I thought it was funny because I put it in here. This is an actual Artemis rocket launcher from the late 1950s. This is 1959.
way.
This is what they were launching Artemis rockets with. Look at this machinery in here. What? It's just crazy.
Dude, you have such an eclectic collection of randomness.
This popped up on Facebook. I said, it said rocket launcher. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes.
You've always wanted nuclear codes, so that's as close as you're getting?
Oh, man. But super cool. That thing weighs like as much as a car, like 2,000 something pounds.
I mean, that's...
So we put it in here with the rocket.
Dude, this thing is pretty. I love this space. So what do you use this for except for just parking your awesomeness?
It's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of for when we have parties. We've rented it out to sales meetings. We've had funerals here. We've had weddings here. We've had all kinds of different companies come here and just want to be in the space and take care of their employees and do whatever, birthday parties, you name it. A couple of really, really nice original Lincoln Zephyrs, Fords, by the way. And then this gets expensive on this side. $599 GTB 2009. This is a 964. Oof. Original paint. They just sold one of these yesterday on Bring a Trailer for $806,000.
Is this one nicer?
This one is nicer with less miles and original paint.
So what you're saying is that's probably like $1 million.
I don't know if my buddy would sell it for that. It's one of the few cars in here that's not mine.
Wow. Dude, this is nuts.
This is a Gunther Works Porsche. I'm so sorry it's that dirty and dusty, but this is more like 1.2 million.
Really?
And it's just a work of art. It's just unbelievable. Full carbon fiber body and tub. Everything on the car is custom.
Wow.
It does not get any cooler.
Those taillights, oh my gosh. This whole thing is so cool.
It's a rad dude.
Can we show them the Burt collection?
Oh yeah. We'll have to turn on the lights. Right there. Our little Burt Reynolds corner there, you know, I think that one of the coolest things at a guy my age to get to do, I grew up watching those movies, you know, whether it was Hooper or Stroke Race or, you know, the Smokey and the Bandit ones or Longest Yard, you name it. I mean, Burt was just cool. And so when I filmed with him this day, we filmed at his house, he came out and he told me, I didn't know who I was going to give this to, but I'm going to give it to you. And I mean, I had like, you know, my hair standing up on my arm. It's like, sir, I can't take that. And he goes, you will. You know, you're going to take it. I was like, well, okay. And so the collection, there's still some more stuff to put up, just things from over the years and different stuff that I've gathered up. This is one of the latest things that was added. I found this. This was actually in the same county that they filmed a lot of the car scenes, and it is one of the fake plates. And I was like, well, how did you get this? He goes, my dad actually told me he stole it off the set. So that's one of the hand-painted fake sets from being on the actual car.
This is really cool. Before, when you told me to just walk around because you were kind of busy, I might have put the hat on.
Oh, right on. Nothing wrong with that. But super cool. So
well, I really appreciate you giving us like actually a full tour. I know you're super busy and you got a million things to do. I guess everybody just needs to check you out on your YouTube to keep up with you, huh?
Yeah, Gas Monkey Garage on YouTube, gasmonkeygarage.com. You know, we're doing some good with Boxing Bullies with Jake Paul's deal before the fight for the next 2.5 weeks. You can win the TRX. And other than that, you know, always hit us up at gasmonkeygarage.com because we're always doing something wacky.
Well, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool.
And for you guys, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe. It really helps me out. And let me know what was your favorite part of this entire video. Drop a comment below. Make sure to smash the like button. Catch you in the next one.